Johnny Depp didn't walk. He stormed into the Chateau Marmont like a hurricane, boots slamming the polished floor, black coat flapping, shades low despite the midnight hour. The trial was a meat grinder, her accusations, the tapes, the whole world picking him apart, but Johnny wasn't here to hide. He was here to burn. The bar was packed, a circus of gold chains, fake laughs, and spilled champagne, and he owned it from the second he hit the door. "Depp's in," a guy yelled, and heads turned, phones out, eyes wide, the rumor mill already churning. He grabbed a whiskey from the bar, no words needed, the bartender knew his face, his vibe. Two women pounced fast, all heels and glitter, their giggles sharp like broken glass. "Johnny, you're trouble," one cooed, blonde, her dress barely there, hand grazing his arm. He smirked, sipping, voice a low growl. "Trouble's my middle name, sweetheart." The other, brunette with a snake tattoo curling up her neck, leaned in, breath hot. "Heard you're tearing up court, tear up this place with us." He laughed, rough, tossing back the drink. "Court's a bore, this is better." The gossip was already flying, some dude in a velvet jacket snapping pics, muttering, "He's partying now?" A waitress whispered to a friend, "Saw him with those girls, bet it's all over X by dawn." Johnny didn't care. Let M talk. He'd spent days under a microscope, her voice, "You're a liar," on loop, and this was his middle finger to it all. The blonde tugged him to a booth, her laugh louder, spilling vodka as she poured. "To you, Johnny, screw the haters." He clinked, downing it, the burn a quick thrill. "Haters can choke," he said, and the brunette cheered, "That's the spirit." They weren't alone long, more joined, a pack of party girls, all flash and no filter, drawn to his orbit like moths to a blaze. A redhead with studs in her lips slid beside him, tossing him a shot. "Heard you're untouchable," she said, eyes daring. He grinned, slamming the glass down. "Touch me and find out." The booth roared, laughter, clinking bottles, someone yelling, "He's wild." And the phones kept snapping, every move fuel for the fire. A guy at the bar hissed to his buddy, "Depp's losing it, trial's on and he's here?" His friend smirked, typing fast, "World's gonna eat this up." The music kicked harder, a punk riff shredding the air, and the blonde yanked him up. "Dance, Johnny, show M." He let her, boots stomping, the crowd parting as they hit the floor. The brunette pressed in, hips swaying, her voice a taunt, "Bet you're wilder than the tabloids say." He spun her, grinning, "Tabloids don't know shit." The redhead joined, hands on his shoulders, laughing, "Then prove it." They moved like a storm, leather, glitter, chaos, his coat swinging, roses from some fan snagging on the brunette's dress. The rumors swirled, "He's with escorts," a drunk influencer slurring to her followers, "Depp's got a whole crew tonight." Back at the booth, the vodka flowed, bottles piling up, the girls orbiting closer. The blonde climbed onto the table, dancing, shouting, "To the king." Johnny laughed, raising a glass, but his eyes flicked to the crowd, phones everywhere, lights flashing, the gossip machine in overdrive. A woman in a corner typed furiously, "Depp's out of control, partying while she's crying in court," and sent it viral. He didn't see it, didn't need to. The trial was a noose, but this was his rope to swing on. The redhead leaned in, lips brushing his ear, "Come upstairs, private party, just us." He paused, whiskey in hand, her words, "You're nothing," cutting through the buzz. "Tempting," he said, voice low, "but I'm good here." She pouted, grabbing his arm, "Good? You're Johnny freaking Depp, live a little." He shook her off, sharper, "I'm living plenty." The brunette smirked, pouring another, "Let M talk, makes it fun." He grinned, but it didn't reach his eyes, the trial's shadow creeping, lawyers, cameras, her lies. A fight broke out, some guy swinging at another, glasses shattering, the crowd screaming. Johnny stepped back, the girls shrieking, "Stay." But he moved, boots crunching debris, their voices, "Johnny, come on," chasing him. The bartender yelled, "Cops'll be here," and that was his cue. He hit the door, air biting, lighting a cigarette, smoke curling fast. The street buzzed, paparazzi swarming, "Depp, who are the girls?" He waved them off, grinning, "Just friends," but they snapped away, the rumor now ablaze, Johnny's wild nights, trial be damned. His phone lit up, Ben Chu, pissed, "You're trending, stop this." Johnny ignored it, climbing into the SUV, the chateau fading. The girls, the booze, the chaos, it was a rush, but it didn't erase her stare, the courtroom's knife. He twirled a rose, thorns pricking, and muttered, "Let M talk." The gossip was out, X exploding, Depp parties with pros while trial burns. And he didn't give a damn. The night was his, the fight tomorrow. The Hollywood Hills mansion glowed like a predator's eyes, bass pounding through the walls as Johnny Depp's SUV screeched up the drive. He stepped out, boots hitting gravel, the 7 roses pinned to his coat, some fresh, some crushed, flashing under strobe lights spilling from the windows. The Chateau Marmont was last night's spark. This was a full-blown blaze, a private bash where the rules didn't exist. The trial's clause, her voice, "You're a monster," the courtroom's glare, dug deeper, but Johnny shoved them aside, chasing the roar of the night. A bouncer, all muscle and scars, waved him in, shouting, "Depp's here." And the crowd inside erupted, phones already out, the gossip machine revving. He hit the main room, a jungle of bodies, glitter, and smoke, the music a snarl of techno and punk. A bar ran the length of the wall, bottles glinting like ammo, and Johnny grabbed a whiskey, the bartender, a wiry guy with a shaved head, grinning, on the house, man. 3 women from the chateau, the blonde, the brunette with the snake tattoo, the redhead with studs, swarmed him, their laughs cutting through the din. "You came," the blonde yelled, spilling champagne, her dress shimmering as she grabbed his arm. He smirked, sipping, voice rough, couldn't miss this circus. The brunette leaned in, tattoo curling under her jaw. "Circus? You're the ringleader, own it." He laughed, tossing back the drink. "Ringleader's got a pulse, I'm it." The rumors were already flying, a guy in a silk shirt snapping pics, muttering, "He's at it again, girls everywhere." A woman by the bar texted fast, "Depp's partying hard, trial's a joke to him." Johnny didn't blink. Let M spin their tales. The courtroom was a cage, her lies, "You hit me," on loop, and this was his breakout, consequences be damned. The redhead shoved a shot at him, "To chaos, Johnny." He clinked, downing it, the burn sharp. "Chaos is my blood," he said, and she cheered, "Hell yeah." Her studs glinting as she pulled him toward the dance floor. The crowd parted, phones flashing, whispers hissing, "He's with those chicks again," as they hit the floor, music hammering like a fist. The blonde danced close, hands on his chest, shouting, "You're wilder than they say." He spun her, grinning, "They don't know half." The brunette pressed in, hips grinding, her voice a taunt, "Prove it, give M something to scream about." He laughed, boots stomping, roses snagging her dress, screaming's their job, mine's living. The redhead joined, tossing her hair, "Living? You're rewriting the damn book." They moved like a riot, leather, sweat, chaos, a guy yelling, "Depp's unstoppable." But the trial crept in, her stare burning through the haze. A 4th woman appeared, tall, all black lace, eyes like daggers, handing him a vodka, her grin sly. "Heard you're untouchable," she said, leaning close. He took it, sipping, "Touch me and see." The booth roared, more shots, more girls, bottles piling up, the blonde climbing onto a table, shouting, "To Johnny, king of the night." He raised his glass, but his gut twisted, Ben's voice, "You're trending," echoing from last night's call. The gossip was a beast, Depp's with escorts, laughing at court, a drunk influencer slurring to a live stream, "He's got a harem, man." Johnny didn't hear it, didn't need to. X was ablaze, and he was the match. They stumbled to a back room, velvet draped, where the party turned feral, lights low, bodies packed, a DJ spinning tracks that shook the walls. The lace woman poured tequila, splashing his coat, her laugh wild, "Your trouble, Johnny, love it." He grinned, downing it, "Trouble's my fuel." The brunette tugged him to a couch, her voice low, "Forget her, stay with us." He leaned back, roses heavy, her words, "You're nothing," cutting through. "Tempting," he muttered, "but I'm still standing." The blonde pouted, grabbing his hand, "Standing? Come upstairs, real party's there." He shook his head, whiskey slowing him, "Got enough party right here." The room buzzed, phones snapping, a guy muttering, "This is going viral, Depp's done." A woman typed, "He's mocking the trial," surrounded by girls, and hit send, the rumor spreading like oil. Johnny felt it, the weight, cameras, her lies, the world's eyes, but he pushed back, grabbing a guitar from some dude, ripping into a riff, sweet emotion, the crowd screaming, "Go, Johnny." The redhead danced, spilling vodka, shouting, "That's our guy." He played, fingers flying, the notes a middle finger to it all, but his grin didn't reach his eyes. Chaos erupted, a bottle smashed, two guys swinging, the crowd scattering. Johnny ducked, the girls shrieking, "Get out." The lace woman grabbing his arm, "Stay." He pulled free, boots crunching glass, their voices, "Johnny, don't," chasing him. The DJ yelled, "Cops are coming." And he hit the door, air biting, lighting a cigarette, smoke curling fast. Paparazzi swarmed, "Depp, who's with you?" Snapping the roses, the coat, his grin. "Just me," he lied, waving them off, the rumor now a wildfire. Johnny's losing it, partying while she cries. The SUV waited, driver silent, and he climbed in, the mansion fading. His phone exploded, Ben, raging, "You're killing us, stop." Johnny tossed it, twirling a rose, thorns pricking. "Talk away," he muttered, the trial's noose tightening, her face, the tapes, tomorrow's stand. The night was a rush, the girls a flash, but it didn't erase the fight. The gossip owned him now, and he let it burn. The dive bar off Vine Street was a furnace, neon buzzing like a wasp nest as Johnny Depp shoved through the door, boots slamming warped wood. 8 roses, some crushed, some fresh, clung to his coat, a jagged crown from fans and chaos chasers, their thorns catching the dim light. The Hills Mansion's roar still echoed, screaming girls, smashing bottles, but this was the endgame, a gritty hole to drown the trial's venom. Her voice, "You're a liar," gnawed at him, the courtroom's knife twisting deeper, but Johnny didn't flinch. He was here to spit in its face, the gossip already a wildfire, Depp's partying with pros, trials a joke. The bar was packed, leather jackets, smeared makeup, the jukebox spitting a raw Nirvana track. Johnny grabbed a whiskey, the bartender, a grizzled guy with a nose ring, sliding it over, "Rough day, man?" He smirked, downing half, voice a growl, "Rough life." For women from the nights before, the blonde, the brunette with the snake tattoo, the redhead with studs, and the lace-clad tall one, materialized, their grins sharp, heels clicking loud. Johnny, the blonde shrieked, slamming into a stool, her glitter dress flashing. "You're our hero," the brunette shouted, tattoo glinting as she grabbed his arm. He laughed, "Rough, hero's a stretch, survivor, maybe." They ordered shots, tequila, stinging, and clinked, the redhead yelling, "To you, screw the trial." He tossed it back, the burn a jolt, but her words, "You hit me," cut through. "Trial's just noise," he muttered, pouring another. The lace woman leaned in, her voice a tease, "Noise? You're the damn earthquake, own it." He grinned, unsteady, "Earthquake's got a beat, I'm dancing." The booth roared, laughter, bottles clanking, the blonde climbing onto the table, shouting, "King Johnny." And phones flashed, every move a headline waiting to scream. The gossip was a beast, some guy in a skull cap snapping pics, hissing, "He's at it again," girls all over him. A woman by the jukebox texted, "Depp's losing it, partying while court burns." It was everywhere, X exploding, Johnny's with escorts, laughing at her tears, and he didn't give a damn. The courtroom was a guillotine, tapes, lies, her cold stare, but this was his rebellion, his fist in the air. The redhead shoved a vodka at him, to chaos. He clinked, downing it, "Chaos is my pulse." The brunette smirked, tossing her hair, "Pulse? You're the whole damn heart attack." The bar pulsed, pool balls cracking, a drunk yelling at the TV, the crowd feeding off his vibe. The blonde yanked him up, "Dance, Johnny, show 'em." He let her, boots stomping, the music a snarl, smells like teen spirit, as they hit the floor. The lace woman pressed close, hands on his chest, shouting, "You're wilder than they know." He spun her, grinning, "They don't know shit." The redhead joined, hips grinding, her voice a taunt, "Give 'em a show, make 'em choke." He laughed, roses snagging her studs, "Choking's their game, I'm just breathing." The brunette danced in, laughing, "Breathing? You're blowing it all up." A fifth woman appeared, short, all spikes and leather, eyes glinting, thrusting a shot at him. "Heard you're untouchable," she said, smirking. He took it, sipping, "Touch me and see." The crowd screamed, "Depp, Depp," phones flashing, a guy slurring to his buddy, "This is viral gold." The rumors flew, "He's got a crew, trial's a sham," an influencer live streaming, Johnny's living it up, no shame. He didn't hear it, didn't need to, the gossip owned the night, and he was its spark. They crashed back to the booth, bottles piling, the blonde pouring vodka, splashing his coat. "Tell us something crazy," she begged, eyes wide. His grin faded, the trial slamming in, her photos, bruises, "You're nothing. Crazy's overrated," he muttered, downing a shot. The redhead nudged him, "Overrated? You're rewriting the book." He laughed, jagged, "Books got no ending, yet." The lace woman climbed onto his lap, whispering, "Write it with us, forget her." He pushed her off, gentle but firm, tempting, "Darlin', but I'm still fighting." The fight came, literal, sudden. A drunk swung at another, fists flying, a bottle smashing near Johnny's feet. He ducked, the girls shrieking, "Johnny, move." The brunette grabbing his arm, "Stay." The bartender roared, "Cops are coming." And chaos erupted, tables flipping, screams piercing. Johnny pushed through, boots crunching glass, their voices, "Don't go," chasing him. He hit the door, air biting, lighting a cigarette, smoke curling fast. Paparazzi swarmed, "Depp, who's with you?" Snapping the roses, his grin. "Nobody," he lied, waving them off, the rumor ablaze, Johnny's wild, trial's a sideshow. The verdict hit hours later, he wasn't there. Ben called, voice shaking, "You won, mostly." Her lies, busted. Johnny sat in the SUV, roses heavy, exhaling smoke. "Good," he muttered, but it felt flat. The trial was done, her shadow, "You're a liar," dulled, but the gossip roared louder. Depp partied through it, no regrets. He didn't regret it. The girls, the bars, the nights, they'd kept him alive, defiance his fuel. He pulled up to a quiet rooftop bar, no crowd, no phones, just city lights and a lone bartender. The women weren't here, the chaos gone. He ordered whiskey, sipping slow, the roses on the bar, 8 thorns staring back. A stranger, a guy, grizzled, no fan, sat nearby, nodding, "Hell of a fight, man." Johnny grinned, faint, "Fight's my life." The guy raised a glass, to winning. Johnny clinked, to burning. The TV flickered, news screaming his win, her silence, ex-ablaze, Depp's king, partying, till the end. He didn't look, just drank, the trial's weight lifting, not gone but lighter. The bartender slid another, "On me, you earned it." Johnny laughed, raw, "Earns a stretch, survived's closer." He stood, leaving the roses, stepping to the roof's edge, city sprawling below. The nights had been a war, girls, gossip, defiance, and he'd fought it his way. He lit a cigarette, smoke curling, the skyline a jagged pulse. The trial was over, the rumors eternal, but Johnny Depp walked on, scarred, alive, his own. The roses stayed behind, the fire still his. Johnny Depp stepped off the rooftop, cigarette gone, the city's hum a dull pulse below. 8 roses stayed behind, scattered on the bar, their thorns a silent echo of the nights, chateau, hills, dive bar chaos. The trial was done, his win blared across screens, but the gossip roared louder. Depp partied with girls, spat on court, and it clung like whiskey on his breath. He didn't care. Or did he? Boots hit the sidewalk, and he walked, no SUV, just him, the Hollywood glow fading. A figure emerged from an alley, not a fan, not paparazzi, but familiar. The blonde from the chateau, glitter gone, jeans and a scowl now, phone in hand. "Johnny," she snapped, voice sharp, "you left us hanging." He stopped, lighting another cigarette, smoke curling. "Hanging's your game, darlin', I'm out." Her eyes flashed, stepping close, out. "Exes saying you're a dog, us girls, your crew. You cool with that?" He grinned, rough, "X says what it wants, truth's messier." She shoved her phone at him, headlines screaming, "Depp's Wild Nights Shame Trial." "This you?" she hissed. He glanced, exhaling, "That's noise, same as her lies." Her laugh was cold, "Lies? You danced with us, drank with us, own it." He pointed, voice low, "I own the night, don't need your script." She stepped closer, breath hot, "Night's over, world's still talking. You're their king, or their fool." The air crackled, city horns, distant yells, her words a blade. He flicked ash, roses gone but their sting alive. "Fool's fine, keeps me free," he said, turning, but she grabbed his arm, "Free? You're running, Johnny. He shook her off, eyes hard, running's living, try it. She glared, phone up, they'll bury you. He walked, smoke trailing, her shout, coward, fading. The gossip burned, Depp's done, girls tell all. But he kept moving, the trial's shadow lighter, his fire his own.